Hey guys, this is finally going to be my psychic abilities video. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. I'm sorry if my phone keeps going off. People won't leave me alone. Okay, first of all, it started... Okay, yeah, first of all, I don't know what your guys' experiences, what your guys' beliefs are. I know when some people hear the word psychic, they automatically think fortune tellers, tarot cards, and palm reading. To get one thing straight, I cannot like see the future like a fortune teller. Like I can't like look at you and tell you like, oh, you're gonna get married in 2014, or you're gonna have a kid and its name is gonna be Elijah. I can't do that. You know, that might be a little overrated, but I cannot read palms. I do not do tarot cards. I probably could, but I just don't know how to do that just yet. I never really looked into it. But I am sensitive to certain things. You know, the paranormal, supernatural, you know, spirits and entities and stuff like that. I've lived in this house since I was about 7 years old. I'm 19 now, so do the math. I live with my mom and her mom, which is my grandma. It started when I was about 5 years old, when my grandpa, my grandma's husband, passed away of cancer. He was put into hospice, and then he was put into the hospital bed, which was put in our living room where he passed away at. I never really cried. I wasn't really sad except for when he first died. I wasn't really sad at his funeral or anything like that. But shortly after he died, we moved in here. Me and my mom, you know, left my dad, and we moved in here to take care of my grandma. So I was 7 years old then, and sometimes like we would get these phone calls. When my grandpa was still alive, he would call my mom every day at 2:15 to see if she wanted anything from the store. A couple of weeks after he died, she would still get these phone calls coming from the house phone every day at 2:15, and there was no one here at the house. My grandma would be at work, my uncle would be at work. None of my cousins had a key to the house at the time, so we would get alarmed and come over here and check it out, and then no one would be here. Sorry, people keep messaging me. So that went on for a while, and when we moved in here, I would be sitting in our living room, and where our living room is, if you look down the right hand side, yeah, my right, your left. There's this hallway that leads to all the bedrooms in our house. I would be sitting in the middle of the living room watching TV, and at the corner of my eye, at the end of the hallway, I would see like this fuzzy oval shaped silhouette. Sometimes it would be white, sometimes it would be gray, sometimes it would be brown. It was weird, but every time I would look, it wouldn't be there anymore, and then I would look back at the TV and it would still be there, and it drove me nuts for years and years. And I learned later on that my mom and my grandma were also experiencing things. My grandma would also see a silhouette. My mom, she would see balls of light and orbs. She's heard her name being called out by my grandfather, and in my grandfather's voice. Until this day, I still see my grandfather. I still see him around the house. I still feel his presence and stuff like that. That's when it first started. It was with him. Like, I'll be seeing him and I'll be feeling him, because whenever I was alone, like home alone, I would always feel like there's someone here with me. I'd always feel like my grandfather's presence would be here. So it started with that, and I noticed other places that I went, I would pick up on things. I could tell like if someone died in a house or something happened there, like a murder or something. It's still to this day, I still get readings like that. I still, you know, can pick up on things at certain houses. Even if I'm driving by a house, I could like pick up on things. It's really weird. Sorry, I get hot in the mouth. I have dreams, and I do dream in color. I know a lot of people dream in black and white, but I dream in color, and sometimes I'll be dreaming about a certain building or a certain house or a certain person or a certain stairway or door, you know, just stuff like that. And then later on, like just not even realizing it, I'll see that certain door or that certain stairway or that certain building or that certain park or that certain person or something. And also, this is kind of a scary one, but I know when someone's going to die. It started with my two babysitters, my old babysitters. I dreamt of them. I dreamt of both of my babysitters, and I dreamt that one was going to die. 2 to 3 months after I dreamt those, both of them died, like within those 3 months. And the same thing happened with my ex's cat. I told him, like, we were at the dinner table, and I just looked up at him and I said, someone's going to die soon. And the next morning his cat died. It also happened with my aunt. My Aunt Fina. I dreamt about her. I dreamt about a funeral, and not even a month later she died. And same with my mom's coworker and a couple other people. And just, I don't know, it's weird, like I'll just dream about it and then it'll happen. I know there's a certain word for that, I just don't know what it is right at the top of my head. But that's also part of my psychic abilities. I can pick up on spirits. I can pick up genders, ages, names, and stuff like that. I can pass by a cemetery, an old cemetery, and I'll just get like names thrown at me, like, you know, different names that I've never even heard of before. I've never even walked around that cemetery before. The cemetery that my grandfather is buried in, there's 2 separate cemeteries that I'm talking about. The one that my grandfather is buried at, if we go into the office, you know, where the people are, where they have the funerals or whatever, I'll go in there, and it would only be me and my mom, my grandma, and the secretary or the front desk lady, and there would be no one in the building, but I would feel like there was a bunch of people crowding me. I would feel like really claustrophobic, like there's people like all around me, but I can't see them, but I could feel them, and I'll get really dizzy and I'll start pouring sweat, almost like a little anxiety attack. But that has happened to me on numerous occasions. I'm trying to think of what else. It depends. Like, you guys will probably explain it more, like, you'll probably understand me more once I start telling you all my paranormal experiences and how my psychic abilities come into play. But for now, I think that's all I got. If I leave some stuff out, I'll probably make a part 2 to this video. I'm just like, I'm crammed with a bunch of stuff right now. I got a lot of things going on. But that's pretty much where it started. Like I said, I will be making separate videos on these. But for now, that's all I got. I'm sorry, my mind is, I can't even talk. My mind has drawn a blank, but I think that's more important right now, except for my experiences, which, like I said, you'll understand more of my abilities once I tell you those. But for now, just comment, rate, and subscribe. And I do apologize if I'm all over the place. I hope you guys understood this. I will see you soon in my next video. Once again, I do apologize for this bad quality. I will be getting the camera soon, but for now, you're just going to have to deal with this. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I'm rambling on. Anyways, I'm going to go now. Bye.